Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. This time he's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Godet. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David, and you know the execution just has to be spot on, timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Using his legs to buy some time.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside. When it bounced outside, you want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got it there pretty quick.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Looking for space. It's James. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll give it to the back. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to him again. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass. Extending the play. Fires downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at run.
He'll take a shot. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Here's the handoff. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Give to the back. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. He's looking to pass. Spits it out to the back. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Got his man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Going for the marker on the ground. Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that's a really good job on 4th down, man. The running back knowing where he needed to get. But how about the defense? They sell out, bring all those bodies up. If you make one of those guys miss, a lot of time with all those guys near the line of scrimmage, it can lead to a big play. New set of down.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on first down. Looking to scramble. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on second down. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking downfield at St. Clair. Dances away. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air on second and short. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He throws back to the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's James. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Open space at the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back?
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it on the outside, it's Richardson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Handoff from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. He's got 67 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Now adjusting. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Fires and picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes. Now,
there he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Makes it past the marker. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
they're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've been running it, but now the pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The give to the back. Running into the open space. He stopped at the 39 after gaining 10.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, just fights back to the last range.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Trying play action. Complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. And the Buckeyes will snap it on first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now from inside the red zone. They've got the screen set up. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Off play action. Into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page.
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
What a clutch for this defense. You get in the fourth quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. The give to the tailback. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, They knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Now the play fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
That's now the 2nd missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
From the gun, the ground game. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on 1st down from the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Steps away. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
The inside handoff. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
When you look back on games, you look at missed opportunities. And that's 6 points right there that this field goal unit has missed out. Bad operation, another missed kick in a tie football game, these really hurt.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Looking down the left side. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll ride Davis here. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Fires toward the end zone. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Now first down here in the 2nd overtime. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
To the ground with the back.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. Quick release by the QB. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. This thing has been back and forth. Now 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Looking to throw at St. Clair. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll line up for a second down play. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds a man on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
To the air on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Can't make the grab. The desperation fourth down play, and this one is over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check